Hey guys, if you are looking for a full body 10-minute routine you can do every day to increase strength while also working on active mobility, give this routine a shot. This is made for more intermediate users, so hopefully you've been doing these types of movements for 6 months or a year now. If you need a bit more warm-up, then you're going to do that on your own. Again, this is for a more intermediate audience. So let's get started. You will need you don't need anything, actually. If you have a yoga mat, that's great. If you have a yoga block, that's great. Those are both optional. First movement is a high lunge. We're going to start with our right leg forward and your left leg back. Make sure that all 10 toes are facing straight forward. I'm pressing down evenly through my whole right foot. I'm pressing my left heel toward the ground. And I want to make sure that I'm using all the muscles in my hips and my thighs here. Think about lifting your ribs up away from your hips, getting as tall as you can in this lunge position. And then if you do have a block, hold that overhead, pressing your hands into the block to build strength and active mobility through your shoulders. If you don't have the block, that's fine. Just put your arms overhead. And we're going to hold this for 1 minute. And we do want to make sure that we hold these poses for a longer time, and that's when the benefits really start to pop up. Building strength, giving your body time to work into flexibility, but also the mindfulness benefits when you're focused on your body and your breathing. Try to breathe in and out of your nose and really slow down the breathing. And as you're doing this, check in with your body. Make sure that you're feeling your thighs working, you're squeezing your glutes, you're going deeper into the pose as you hold it. So going deeper into the lunge, squeezing your arms further back, pressing that block between the hands. 2 more breaths. Again, this is full body, so try to use your entire body as you're going through this routine, and you're really going to feel it at the end of the workout. All right, go ahead and relax. We're going to switch sides. Left leg forward, right leg back. Again, press down hard through that whole left foot. Press your right heel back toward the ground. You can also lightly squeeze your legs toward one another to engage your inner thighs. That's going to help support your back and your knees. And then lift your arms overhead. You want to try and frame your ears with your biceps. And as you exhale, you can work deeper into that lunge, but remember to stay strong here. So for the purpose of this workout, we want you to focus on strength, and then the active mobility will come with that. A lot of yoga, you're going to do more passive stretching. This is really strength focused. Keep that slow, controlled breathing. So the glutes are engaged, your thighs are working, checking in with your ankles, pressing your arms up higher, further back, chin in toward the throat. Guys, make sure you stick with me for this full workout. Cool thing about this is, even though it's just about 10 minutes, you're going to feel the results throughout the day. You'll have fewer aches and pains in your knees, your back, and if you can do it consistently, you're going to feel even better. That increased strength and flexibility has a tremendous impact on your joints, your posture, your overall fitness, and even your fitness in other workouts. Last breath here. All right, go ahead and release. From here, we're going to take it onto the ground into a side plank. And this is one of my favorite movements. It's a full body exercise, but it's also good for your hips, your thighs, your core. It's also a great warm-up. So you're going to plant your forearm, right forearm. You're going to stack your feet, drive your hips up, roll back your left shoulder so that your torso is facing straight to the outside. Check in with your hips. Make sure that your left hip is stacked on top of your right hip. And then extend your left arm up. Breathe in and out of your nose. And you're going to feel this in your upper right back. You're going to feel your right obliques working, and you're going to feel your outer right thigh working as you hold this. And if you want to make this more advanced, next exhale, lift your left leg and maintain the height of your hips. I see a lot of people lift the leg, but then their hips drop. So make sure you can maintain the
the height of your hips as you lift that leg up. Make sure the toes stay facing straight to the outside. Hips are stacked. And focus on controlling that breathing, slow and controlled in and out of the nose. It's tough, but that's where you're really going to get more of the benefits if you can maintain that slow, controlled breathing in and out of the nose. Last exhale here. And then release. We're going to switch sides. Plant your left forearm. Stack your legs. Drive the hips up. Make sure that the right shoulder is stacked on the left shoulder. Your right shoulder, right hip on top of the left hip, not facing up, facing straight out. Extend your right arm up. Think about growing your arm higher, driving the hips up high, holding yourself firm with that outer left foot, and breathe in and out of your nose. Again, this is an intermediate routine, so if you're struggling with this, that's to be expected. This is something that I personally do on a daily basis, so it's something that I really had to build up to doing. It wasn't easy to do initially, so keep that in mind. But if you can be consistent with these workouts, then you're going to be able to build that strength too. It doesn't matter if you're as young as me or you're not. We've got guys in their 50s, 60s, 70s doing this in Manful Yoga every day. Lift that leg up if you want. We've got about one more breath here. Drive the hips up high. And then release. All right, from here, we're going to go into a low lunge with your right leg forward. And we're going to go straight into a lizard reach back here. So this is more advanced, but this is really good for your hips. So starting here in this low lunge position, pressing your hips forward, staying strong through your right leg. And then from here, you're going to bring your left heel in toward your butt. And then reach back with your left hand. Grab the outside of the left foot and hinge forward. Now, if you can't do this, which is reasonable because this is really tough to do, modification is you can use a strap. And you can put that strap around your foot. And that way you can hold on like this. And that's just going to make it a little bit easier. If you can't do this all the way yet, that's okay. This is something that you're going to get better at with time. And I would make sure you hold this for at least 3 breaths. I'm going to hold this for a total of 60 seconds. And instead of just holding on for dear life, try to focus on building strength here. So you're squeezing that left heel in toward your butt, squeezing the thigh, keeping your chest upright and proud. And when it starts to get difficult, that's when you come back to the breathing, right? You check in with the breathing, slow down the breathing, and that makes it a lot more tolerable. And try to build strength as you're doing it. Not just holding the stretch, but also squeezing through your thighs, squeezing through the hips. And release. All right, we're going to switch sides. So come to the low lunge, left leg forward, right leg back. Allow the hips to sink forward. Stay strong through the hips and thighs and your feet. And when you're ready, bring your right heel in toward your butt. Reach back with your right hand. Grab the outside of the foot. Keep your chest squared forward. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, hinge forward. Continue to squeeze your right glute. Squeeze that right thigh. That's the difference between passive flexibility and active mobility and strength, is being able to use those muscles in that extended range of motion. And that's something that we do focus on really well, if I do say so myself, in Manful Yoga. Continue to focus on that breathing. Again, guys, if this is difficult, that's okay. This is something that you can build up to doing. It's not going to happen the first day you do it. So don't feel discouraged when you can't do things. When you find something that you can't do, that's a good thing, because that means that's something that you can grow from to get stronger. And that's how we get stronger, doing things we can't do, not just doing things that we already know we can do. All right, and then release. Okay, next pose is going to be a down dog. And again, we haven't done a ton of warm-up, but that's okay. You're not going to get your best down dog if you haven't warmed up too much, but we're still going to be able to do it. Start with your hands under your shoulders, toes tucked. Press your butt up and back.
And even here, I haven't pushed that far into it yet, but this is still a down dog. You don't have to have your heels flat on the ground and your back totally flat to be a down dog. That's, yes, maybe one day you'll get there, but you don't have to do that in order for this to be perfect. In fact, I'm going to recommend you bend your knees. And if you're having trouble pressing your chest back and keeping your back flat, you can even move your feet further away, and that way you can get closer to having your back flat. Keep the knees bent to protect your back. And then with your core engaged, so squeezing your abs, then we can start to straighten the legs, squeezing the thighs, but making sure that you maintain that flatness through your back. Stay strong through your hands. Breathing in and out of the nose. Pressing your butt up and back. And again, staying active, breathing in and out of the nose as you squeeze your thighs, squeeze your core, pressing down actively through your hands, strong through your arms and your upper back. Keep that neck relaxed. By the way, guys, if you like this routine, this is a shorter one. If you're looking for longer routines, that's something that we do in the Manful Yoga app and members area. I do have a special gift that I put together, link in description, that gives you 3 of my favorite intermediate workouts. So click that link in the description and go get those workouts for free. You won't see them here on YouTube. One more breath here. All right, now we're going to move into our final pose, which is a deep squat. And I'm going to have you bend or lift your heels off the ground to do this. Allow your knees to come forward. Press your heels toward the ground, but don't actually let your heels touch. We're going to work on keeping our back flat here, pressing the heels down, and this allows us to work a bit more into our ankle mobility. Notice how my back is flat. I'm not compromising my spine by rounding my back. So the heels are off the ground to make that happen. And then I'm going to lift my chest up, engage your core, squeeze your glutes, stay active through your hips, your ankles, your core. Relax your right hand toward the ground, and then lift your left arm up. And as you inhale, really extend that arm up and hold it for the exhale. And then release that down. Go ahead and lift your right arm up. Now keep your hips toward the ground. Keep your core engaged, hips strong. And then release that hand down. Switch sides, coming up to the left again. And the goal here is to stay strong through this twist, staying strong through your core, your hips, your ankles. One more, reach your right arm up. And then release down. All right, and then go ahead and squeeze your butt, stand up all the way. Maybe get those heels down if you can. And that's it, guys. So if you enjoyed that workout, again, I've got a free gift that I put together for you guys. It's got 3 of my favorite intermediate workouts. These are where you're going to get longer routines, structured programs, and tons of stuff that you won't see here on YouTube for free. Click that link in the description to learn more. All we need to know is your email address, your name, so we know where to send you the workouts. If you haven't already, subscribe to Manful Yoga. New workouts every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Leave a comment if you have some feedback. Be sure to hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.